Welcome to Upper Michigan Source Weather on Demand for the early part of June, specifically June 3rd and 4th. I'm meteorologist Carl Bonak, and on the 3rd, the high 67, the low 49. Put it all together, actually a bit above average because of that mild overnight low. That was early, but temperatures are going to begin falling. Take a look at this. This is the big visible satellite image view from mid-afternoon on Tuesday. There's a little hole in the clouds from near Marquette to Munising. In fact, this is Grand Island right here. And as you can see through that hole in the clouds, there is no ice that we can discern. It may have blown out with the wind that we had out of the south and southwest over the last few days. We'll see if some of the chunks come back. Obviously, as we get into the warm season, that ice is going to be melting, and I do assume that there's going to be a few straggling chunks working in, but less and less as we move through time here. Take a look at what's been affecting our weather. This is the low pressure system that developed off to the southwest of us and then moved across the western UP. It's now up near James Bay. And on the southern periphery that separates our cooler air from the hot air down to the south, another wave of low pressure is developed with huge supercell thunderstorms from parts of Nebraska into Iowa, heading toward northern Missouri. In fact, tornadoes have already been reported in parts of Nebraska. That low will stay to the south of us, though, because it'll run right along the boundary between the hot air and humid air to the south and the cooler air up to the north. Here's our low that heads out, and by Friday, what we're expecting is a westerly flow aloft of mild air, temperatures close to average. Eventually, though, a series of disturbances will start to come out of the west and influence our weather as we get toward the very tail end of the work week into this upcoming weekend. But for tonight's lows and early on Wednesday morning, readings basically in the 40s, but some spots could get close to 40 degrees. Then during the day, as that wave of low pressure brings some heavy rain and maybe severe weather in portions of Illinois and Indiana and Ohio, possibly down into Kentucky, we look for lots of sunshine, a northerly breeze which will make it cool, especially close to Lake Superior. The Marquette and Munising area likely staying in the 50s along the shore. Once you get inland a little bit, in the 60s to near 70, and the warmest readings likely along the Wisconsin line, the interior west, well away from any Lake Superior influence, in the low to middle 70s. Then for Thursday, high pressure should stretch from near James Bay right into the western Great Lakes. That means more sunshine, a beautiful UP summer day expected. The next disturbance that we'll be tracking off to the west will have some showers in portions of Minnesota. The leftovers will probably bring some clouds, maybe a few scattered showers by Friday. Your TV 6-day forecast. Look for readings to remain fairly static, close to average. We're saying around 70. Of course, the local cooling near the Great Lakes will be found, and the first chance of scattered showers comes up on Friday. Then over the weekend, we may get by Saturday without any showers, but that's not a guarantee. The best chance of showers now with some cooling should come in on Sunday.